Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. I'm Cora and Happy New Year! Yay! We've made it to 2020, how exciting. It's a really weird year, isn't it? Like, just the number, 2020, I love the even years. I don't like uneven numbers, so whenever it's an uneven year, I'm like, nope. So I'm happy 2019 is over. I hope you all had a great New Year's Eve and a great start into the new year. Let me know how you spend it. I was just with my sister and my boyfriend. We were at home, we were taking care of our cats because they were kind of freaking out, and it was really sad because there was so much fireworks going on and stuff. And yeah, the pretty ones there were a lot of like pretty fireworks though around midnight, and it was really nice to watch and it was really relaxing, and we turned the lights off inside, and yeah, it was kind of like romantic and cute. And yeah, it was a nice time. I much prefer actually to spend my New Year's Eves like that. I talked about it in the last video, so I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about something else this time. Yeah, I wanted to say thank you for 3,000 subscribers. I'm honestly so thankful for all of your guys' support. It's been like overwhelming how cute you guys are, all the sweet comments, and it's just like so much support. I don't really know what to say. And yeah, but thank you. That's all I can really say, and it expresses it pretty well, I think. Yeah, I never thought I would make it this far. So it is just literally blowing my mind every time I see the number. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I did not think this would happen. So thank you so much. And I thought, to celebrate the new year and also to celebrate the 3,000 subscribers, I would record a video that you guys have been asking for quite a while, and let me tell you, it's it's been a bit of work. I think I started around 11 this morning, and it's almost 8 p.m. now, so yeah, I spent a solid 9 hours on this, and the thumbnail isn't even done, so hey! So yeah, I did put a lot of work and time into this, but I was so excited and ready to do this. I was like, nope, I'm gonna get it done. I thought about splitting it up into kids and toddlers to make 2 videos, but then I was like, no, you know what? I'm just gonna do 1 video. You're gonna get everything in this video. And as always, I put numbers on the side for each item, so it's easier for you to find it in the CC list. I did split them up in different categories, so it always just goes up to whichever number I have of that category. So like, I think for toddler tops it's 44 or something, or 42. Yeah, 42, we're getting there. Is it? Yeah, 42. So then it starts again at 1, you know, so it's a bit, I think that makes it a bit easier. It looks a bit more neat, and it's not as confusing as having 267 links and they're all just like from 1 to 267. I couldn't find 2 items, but I did put the creator they've been made by. I have no idea actually why they're not on their website. Maybe they took it down because it's old and I just couldn't find it, but that's pretty good, I would say. Like 2 out of 267, not bad. I probably put like 250cc links in the video description, and well, not the video description, but like in the thumbnail and stuff, but yeah, it's 267 minus 2, I guess it's 265. I could put that. Now I'm just like rambling on about how to make the thumbnail. I'm sorry, I'm very tired, weirdly. I didn't go to bed too late yesterday, maybe around 2 a.m. I think I fell asleep, but yeah, for some reason I'm really tired lately, and I've been talking about this forever, but I don't know. I feel like I'm always doing something and always busy, and I haven't had a day where I was just like a potato, just laying on the sofa, you know, watching something or playing on my PC all day. It's been a while, so I definitely need to do that again. But right now I just have so much to do with the internship and then YouTube and then uni. Like, it's just a lot on my mind and a lot to do, and I also have a private life, obviously, so there's people that want to spend time with me. But I manage pretty well at the moment, I would say, with like everything going on, because I know the internship that I'm doing is gonna stop mid-February. So I know it's like 1.5 months, I think it's 6 weeks, that I just need to push through, and then it'll be over with, and I won't be so busy anymore. And then I have a semester break, and I'm planning on next semester, because I don't want to keep studying in the course that I am in currently. It's just not making me happy. And with the internship as well, I realized it's not, I thought it's not what I wanted to do before the internship, but now I'm like, sure, I don't want to do it. I don't think I'm necessarily bad at it, but I just don't, it's not fun or rewarding for me for some reason. It's weird. I can't really explain it. It's just, I know it's not what I want to do. And also the course itself has been making me really upset. It's just not what I want, and the people there are not who I want to work with in the future. That much I can tell you. So I feel like next semester, because I would like to go into programming, but I am a bit worried about not being able to do it, not not being smart enough or whatever. It's just because I haven't really done it yet, a tiny bit at school, but not to the extent that it would be at university. So I really just want to next semester take maybe one course in programming, because we can, whilst we study our subject, we can pick tiny courses from other subjects. You actually need to. It's necessary for you to finish your bachelor's degree. So I feel like I'll just see if I can get into programming or something else that could be interesting for me, and then I'll maybe have one course or one seminar and one lecture or something, and the rest of the time I just want to spend looking into programming languages and seeing if I could do it, or if not, come up with a plan that of something I could do. May that be an apprenticeship or another course at uni. I'm kind of more drawn to another course at uni, because I do love learning. It's something I've always enjoyed. If it is a subject and a topic that I enjoy, I've always had a really, really hard time to do things I'm not interested in, and it's annoying me so much. But as soon as someone talks about something I'm not interested in, in the slightest, I just zone out. It's so weird. And then when I sit at home and I have all my notes written down and I try to revise, it's just my brain is not there, and I'm not stupid. I should be able to understand these things and keep them in my mind and not forget them literally within the next 2 seconds, but I just can't. And even in school I've been like that. I think I was a bit better because I was younger, and I think revising was much easier when you were younger, because your brain wasn't so full of all the adulthood crap and all the stuff you need to remember. So yeah, it was much easier back then, but these days I'm just nope, if it's not interesting, I'm not gonna do it. And that's why I think it will be pretty hard to find something I will enjoy. But I think I could force myself, if I'm studying something, or if I'm doing an apprenticeship that I really enjoy, or where I know the job that I would be doing afterwards would be really rewarding and fun for me, I think I could push through those topics that I'm not interested in, those seminars and lectures where I'm oh, okay, I'm just kind of pulling through. And my worst nightmare, because you might not know this if you haven't watched for a while, if you're new, because there have been a few new subscribers lately. It's a bit crazy, so welcome if you're still here and listening and you're new to the channel. You won't know this. I started studying math before I studied what I am doing now, which is it transfers to sociology of education. I have no idea why. I think it's just a subject that is kind of not just we don't just have it in Germany, but I don't think it's a typical subject in other countries that much. So that's why it doesn't translate that well, but that's what Google tells me. But anyways, before that I did study math for one semester, and it was kind of just to hold me over because here in Germany most things start during the winter semester, most courses, and there's only a few, and they're mostly all math related, that start in summer. And I wanted to do something, so I was yeah, I mean, I could kind of get used to the university and the people there and all the places, because it is quite a big campus. So I was it's probably better to just study something where you're not going to continue, to get to know everything. And the people there were so nice. I was awful at it, but the people were super nice. And I was always good in school when I had math. It was my favorite subject, but in university you have to prove everything, and like I've never ever had to do that in my life before, so just like the whole concept for me was super confusing. And because a lot of people had it on an advanced level when they were doing the A levels at school, they were super good at it already, and I was like, oh my god, I was so behind, and like I knew I wasn't going to continue with it, so I was just kind of not paying attention. Oops, because I should have, because now that I want to go into programming, there's these 2 courses that I had to do when I studied math that I will have to do again. And one of them was okay. Like, I think if I just actually sat down and looked at it a bit more and practiced a few times to like do the proofs myself, I would have been fine. Like, I could have done it, but the other one is like low-key so hard. Like I just sat there and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. And yeah, I'm just happy that I know a few people back from when I studied math that I could always fall back on if I do go into programming and I need to, you know, I need to be good at it, because I need to kind of get through the exams and not fail them. Like, I don't care about good grades, but I don't want to fail these math exams, because then I would have to study something else. Even though you can, I think in math you could have failed 3 times, so I would assume it's the same in programming, but I don't know, I didn't look into it yet. But that is something that actually really scares me. But I hope that if it's fun for me, you know, if I like look into a few programming languages during the next semester that I'm not really at uni a lot, I hope that I'll be driven enough to be like, oh, you know what, I really want to do it, it's really fun, so I'll just get through the math, like whatever it takes. And there's obviously always people there that study with you, and I found the people there to be way more like just comfortable to be around, because they were like stereotypical nerds, and I'm not really. Like, I mean, I do play video games and stuff, but if I go on the streets you wouldn't see that I'm a nerd. But like, they were like so stereotypical nerdy, it was funny, and I just loved it. I don't know, I just felt really comfortable around them, and they were all super nice. And the people that I study with now, I can't stand. I just don't like them. There's like 2 people I like, that I hang out with as well, and like a few more people that I could talk to at uni, and I'm fine with them. But most of them I really don't like. I don't know why. They're just I can't even express why or explain. It's just something about them. I don't know if you ever had that. It happened to me at school a lot during the A levels. I was just like not liking most people, and it happens to me a lot. Like, if people are nice and stuff, I like them usually, but to get, oops, sorry, this happened in my last video already, that my alarm went off and it did it again. I'm so unprofessional. Sorry about that, but it is New Year's and I'm really tired. But anyways, I've always struggled with not liking loads of people I've had to study with in the past, and it's just so annoying. So I'm hoping that if I would end up and decided to study programming, that I would enjoy the people more, and like therefore enjoy the course more, because they've been way more supportive as well. Like, we always used to sit down, you know, in the cafeteria and just like study together and share our homeworks, because we always had to do like 2 homeworks a week, and like we had to do it in pairs of 2, so 2 people always had to hand in 1 homework, and then we split it up so that like one of the pairs only had to do 2 or 3 tasks, and then the other people would do the rest, and then we'd like just meet in the cafeteria before the course, and we'd all like just copy whatever the other person had that we didn't have. And it was just like such a nice atmosphere. I don't know, everyone was so supportive and it was really good. So I'm hoping that people there would be nice too. But it's so funny because I'm getting older, and people that start studying, they're obviously like around 18 or 19, 20 at most, and I'm like 24, and it seems like such a long time ago when I was that young. And you can actually still, with most people, like not with all of them, but with most people, you can tell they're that young, and it will just be really funny to study with them. I don't know, I'm always hoping there will be at least like a few people that are my age or older, just because you share more of the interests and problems with them. Like, I think back when I was like 18, 19, I had way different problems than now, even though it's just 5 years ago. ago, but you do definitely change loads during your life, and you don't realize it whilst you change, but like if you look back 5 or 10 years, you're like, oh my god, I was like a different person. And it's just crazy to think about, isn't it? I don't actually know when it started, because I think when I was a child, I felt like I was pretty much the same throughout my childhood. Like, I didn't think I would change a lot, but like obviously when I was in during puberty, I would think I was a different person during my childhood. But it's just weird. Like, getting older is weird, and at times it sucks, I can tell you that much, but it does definitely get exciting too. I feel like what I like the most is that the older you get, it seems like the less you care about what other people think about you, and that's like something I've always missed. Like, it's not so much the people that I know well, like I don't care what they think about me, well, apart from that I want them to think I'm a nice person. But yeah, I don't care about that as much as about strangers, which is so weird. But like, when I'm on the street, I always feel judged. Do you get that? I don't think anyone actually judges people that much. Or maybe there's like the odd ones out that do, but you always feel judged. And I feel like it consistently got less, that feeling of like thinking you're being watched and people judge you and stuff. Like, it definitely gets less, like it gets better. It was so bad during my teenage years. I was like always worried about how I looked and stuff, and now I literally, like, I can go out looking like a mess and I'm kind of like, I don't really care what people think. Like, why does it even matter? I will never see them again in my life, so I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it's harder if you live like in a smaller town or village where you actually come across people you know, but here in Berlin it's like I don't really see people on the street or meet people on the street when I go shopping or whatever that I know, because it's such a big city. Like, that doesn't happen. Or like super rarely. And I've been a few times where I saw someone and I just kind of like went the other way. I was like, nope, I'm not ready to talk to anyone I know right now. But not so much because of how I was looking in that moment, but more because social interactions for me can get really exhausting. Like, I'm an introvert, so it's just sometimes I'm like, nope, I'm not ready to talk to anyone. I also always prefer, if there's at a supermarket, if there's like these self-checkout tilts, I always go to them, because I'm like, yeah, perfect. I do not want to talk to anyone. I just want to get my shopping done and get out. But yeah, I don't know. It's also funny because I think I'm a really friendly person with strangers. Like, if we're in the supermarket and we have to go to a regular tilt, I'm super nice. Like, my mom always says I'm too nice and it seems fake, and I'm like, no, I don't think so, because people always react super nice to me. And it's funny because I think I'm that type of introvert where you wouldn't expect it if you met me, but if you'd actually know me, you would know that I'm not enjoying it. Like, I'm always just like, okay, I'm glad I'm back home and I can just be a potato again and not talk to anyone that I don't know, because I do love talking. Like, I've just talked almost for 20 minutes to myself, I guess to you, but yeah, it is like talking to yourself a little bit. But I can talk to people I know, you know. I'm really chatty with people I know. I don't shut up ever. But with people I don't know, I'm super reserved. And sometimes people actually think I'm shy, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not shy. I'm just reserved. And I always need to figure people out first before I can talk to them properly. Like, I would figure out what type of person they're like, you know, what kind of things might rub them the wrong way. And like, I just always want to make sure I'm not offending anyone. So I'm very reserved when I first meet people, at least if it's like in a work context or at uni or whatever. But yeah, definitely reserved there. How about you guys? Are you more of an introvert or an extrovert? I'm really interested, because I've just talked about myself for all this time, and I really want to get to know you guys better as well, because you're so nice to me and you're listening to my ramblings. So yeah, if you're still here, definitely let me know if you're an extrovert or an introvert. I'd be so interested. And if you have anything else to say about yourself, let me know. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite animal? Like, I don't even know because you never tell me. But anyways, we're almost at the end of the video. Can you tell? Because I've kind of said more random things the further we got into the video. But anyways, we're done now. You don't have to suffer anymore. You don't have to listen to me anymore. I do hope though you enjoyed the video, even though I was just rambling about random stuff. I hope you enjoyed that. I finally did this CC showcase video, and if you did, as always, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you have not already, and I shall see you all in, what day is it today? Wednesday, so in Friday's video. Bye!